Alright, welcome to Necessary Dishes. It's your girl Vanessa, and today I'm showing you guys how to make biscuits and gravy. I have here, to start off with, is 4 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And then I got here a stick of butter, which I cut them lengthwise, and then I cut them in fourths. So they're like little pieces now at this point. So I'm just going to kind of break those up and put those in there. You want your dough to be cold because you don't want to overwork it. Separate that. Clean hands, of course. Alright, and I have the dough attachment here. And you can do this with your hands, but I would suggest if you have something like this, or something that you can make, I know they have food processors that you can make dough with and stuff like that. I suggest doing that because your hands are warm and it's just going to kind of make the dough a little bit warmer. Or probably break down the butter. And you don't want that. So I'm going to have a spin on the 2. I'm going to plug it in. Plug it in! Get your life! Alright, let that go. That's just mixing it in, not really mixing it. And then what I have here is some cold water. Little by little I'm going to add it. 1 Alright, I'm going to stop there because I'm still going to be doing a little bit of kneading and I don't want to overwork it. With biscuits, that's the last thing you want to do is overwork your dough. Because that's what makes them kind of hockey puckish. Alright, just make sure your surface is clean. I just dropped it down. I put a little bit of flour on here so that it doesn't stick to the dough. And I put a little flour on top too. And what I'm going to do is probably knead it 1, 2, make sure you have flour on your bottom there. And you really don't need to knead it that much. Just make sure it's not sticking. So that's about it. That's the thickness I want, about 1 inch, or a little under 1 inch. Alright, so I'm just going to grease this pan a little bit. Got a stick of butter here, and I'm just going to not heavily coat it because there's already butter in the dough. Just kind of make sure it comes out. Alright. Okay, at this time you can use a cookie cutter if you like, or you can use a cup. The size you kind of want it. I'm going to use a cup. I would use a cookie cutter, but I'm afraid that when I take, it's going to be too thick, and this part's too thin. So I'm going to start off by the very corner, and then you kind of take it away. Lift it up. Shake. And you can make these like thicker too if you like a really, really, really thick biscuit. Alright, and just kind of spread them out so they have even amount of room to rise. I'm going to go ahead and make some more out of the leftover scrappings here. But right now I'm going to probably just let this sit for another 5 to 10 minutes. Cover it with some plastic and then pop it in the oven after it's done preheating. Alright, I'm going to start working on the gravy. I got the biscuits in the oven. I'm going to let them go for 12 minutes and check on them. So what I have here is some regular premium sausage. It's the Jimmy Dean kind, the 16-ounce package. I'm just going to put that in here on a medium high. And then I'll probably turn it down a little bit. So what I'm doing here is cutting them in how big I want the pieces. Some people like it very fine, but I like a little bit of chunk in my gravy. Which, you know, typically you have it all the way broken down, so you have a smooth gravy, which is good too. I just like it this way. And when you're stirring it up, you're going to have a little bit of those pieces, so you'll have that also. See how you got these little brown pieces? If you keep stirring it, you're not going to get that. I'm going to take them out, make the gravy, and put it back in the gravy. Let it cook a little bit longer. Let the residual heat cook the rest of it. So I'm going to turn it down to a very low temperature, take it off the eye, and remove it. Try to take out as much of it as you can. So when you're making the gravy, because I'm going to make it in the same pan with the grease. So when you're making the gravy, you don't get burnt pieces. I got it down low. I'm going to add some more oil to the pan. You want at least maybe 1/4 cup of oil. So maybe like a 1/4 cup of flour. Alright, so the biscuits are done. I'm just going to turn the temperature off on the oven. So we're just creating a roux here. Let that thicken up. Probably add a little bit more flour. You want the right consistency. Alright, so at this point, just get you some water. Actually, I'm going to season it now. A little bit of Goya. Oregano. Got a hot pepper. Now at this point, you just add a little bit of water at a time. Turn this up to a low temperature. And at the beginning, this is what it's going to do. It's going to seize up. Just keep adding water. Alright. So you're at the consistency you like. I'm going to show you guys my biscuits. Look how good those look. And then these are from the leftover. These are a little thicker. Alright, it's at the consistency I like. So at this point now, I'm gonna drop the sausage back in. Yeah. And that's about it. If you like your gravy a little sweet, you can add a little bit, like maybe a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And that makes it sweet and savory. Especially for the kids, you know. They love that. Because you got your salty, buttery, savory biscuits and your sweet, peppery, meaty gravy, which is perfect. Alright, you guys, I just want to show you here how they come right out. Whew, it's hot still. They come right out because of butter. I don't even need a spatula or anything. And let me show you how flaky they are too. Can you see? Let me have you focus here. Look at that. And then for a little bit of decoration. Just a little bit of parsley. Alright, and there you go. There's your biscuits and your gravy. Very hearty and delicious. Alright, thanks you guys for watching. And I hope you see you in the next video. Peace.